The Global Integrity Crusade Network has called for urgent action from Federal Capital Territory authorities over alleged multiple taxation and regulatory conflicts affecting businesses and residents in the Abuja Municipal Area Council. The group highlighted disputes between AMAC and the FCTA regarding environmental regulation and levy collection, warning that overlapping enforcement actions have led to double taxation and are threatening economic activities. GICN urged the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory to convene all stakeholders to resolve issues related to environmental services.
There is no doubt that we in the civil society must rise to the occasion to ensure that essential economic activities in the FCT are not disrupted without any justification. We are not against the collection of taxes, but you cannot be duplicating taxes on Nigerians, especially in the era of the new tax regimes when people don't even know which one to pay. And then AMAC and FCTA are confusing us in Nigeria. We hereby make the following demands. One, that the Honorable Minister of FCT, Chief Barrister Nyesom Ezenwon Wike, CON, urgently intervenes by calling concerned parties to the table to resolve this crisis about the provision of environmental services such as fumigation and pest control, habitation and continued use of habitable property, food and water, and other environmental regulated components within Abuja Municipal Area Council, AMAC. Number two, that the Registrar of Environmental Health Council of Nigeria, ECON, Dr. Baba Yakubu, PhD, works with the Honorable Minister of Environment to make public statement defining the exact agency that is responsible for environmental regulation and the collection of associated levies within AMAC, considering the provision of the law we cited, Section 7 of the 1999 Constitution and the National Environmental Health Practice Regulation 2024.
The suspension of ongoing prosecutions linked to the dispute and asked the police to investigate alleged harassment of compliant businesses by Abuja Environmental Consultants Nigeria Limited.
The Director of Magistrates, Federal Capital Territory, Magistrate Idayat Akani, immediately suspends all the overlapping enforcement actions and ongoing prosecutions across magistrate courts under her supervision. This is to prevent further injustice. This is to prevent further injustice. And it will allow room for a proper harmonization framework between the FCTA and AMAC as to the exact agency that is responsible for environmental regulation and the collection of associated levies pursuant to the 1999 Constitution and the National Environmental Health Practices Regulation 2024. Number four, that the Nigeria Police Force investigates the concerns raised about the activities of Abuja Environmental Consultants Nigeria Limited to ensure that the company and Dr. Obinatu Remigus, who is being used by this company to cause havoc, are not being used just to harass GICN because we are already a victim, and that is why we are shouting, so that they won't continue to harass us and other law-abiding citizens, including our law firm called Grey Law Practice Limited Partnership.
It appealed to civil society organizations to support efforts to ensure transparency, protect businesses, and harmonize the regulatory framework.